it's Lauren Malia. Welcome back to InDaMix Podcast.
Yours truly.
Jay Slim, we back.
And today we have a very special guest. Go ahead and introduce your people. Let the people know who you are.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Pay2Play Rich. Yeah, we'll talk more about who I am in a second.
More coming soon. Let's get started. What y'all been listening to?
So I mean, I'm still on this Denzel Curry EP, The Sight.
Dang, and I definitely forgot to listen to that.
Unskippable.
Really?
Unskippable. 7 out of 7. Yeah.
Okay.
I did check out Jack Harlow's album. It's not as bad as people talk about. I think it's actually pretty decent. Dang. And I was just listening to No Hands by Ross and all of them because this song's been stuck in my head. But yeah.
Fair.
I mean, you know what I've been listening to. But other than that, though,
if you don't know by now, you ain't been watching.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm NSA. But took a break. No, took a little break from making the music. We'll be back this Saturday. But I've been listening to lately. Been listening to Non Vicious new album. He got something coming out. I've been listening to this guy named Slayer. He's an underground rapper as well. I don't know if y'all know him. It's really good though. It's really good. Okay. No skips on that jump.
What kind of rap?
It's more like underground rap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been listening to J. Cole's album every day too. Definitely that's on repeat. Don, of course. I've been listening to a lot of Tory Lanez lately too. I like Tory. I like Tory a lot.
Shout
Free
out
Tory. Yeah, that's all I got for now though. And NSA. Yep.
I've been listening to a little Don myself. Honestly, had to tap back into Octane because it was fire. I took a road trip the other day and I listened to Travis all day. So there's that. And I listened to Jack Harlow's album, but I think I wasn't ready. Like I didn't know what kind of album it was.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't. So after 2 songs, I was like, this is not the vibe. And I skipped it. So I might have to go back and listen to it. But like I just wasn't. That wasn't what I came. At that time I was like, this is not. It didn't sound bad, but it was just like I'm not in that.
You just gotta be in
headspace.
the right mindset.
Right. I was like, I'm not in the headspace to digest this right now. So like, I'm cool. I might come back. But what you been listening to?
I've been listening to Don.
Okay.
I noticed that, most of us said that we've been listening to Don. Don Tolliver's album, 10 out of 10.
That's on fire.
Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. Like top to bottom. I'm not skipping nothing on that.
I'm sorry.
What else have I been listening to? I still put Wale in my rotation.
Did you like his last?
I loved it.
Phenomenal.
It was actually great.
I'm actually surprised that none of you said that y'all was listening to the Wale album. That's insane.
Yeah.
We spoke highly about it when it dropped.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's still in my rotation. Y'all familiar with an artist named Don Tripp?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
What type of music he make?
He make rap music.
Rap.
Yeah.
Is it like underground?
Nah, he's actually pretty established. He raps with another guy named Starlito. They from Memphis. They from Memphis. Yeah. I've been listening to him.
Okay. I know exactly who that is actually. My boy had put me on to him like last week actually.
Yeah, no.
He made more of that like Memphis like hard hitting rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
He makes a
hard.
lot. Yeah, he's fire. Damn. Who else I've been listening to? Let me see. Can I pull it up real quick?
Yeah.
Y'all familiar with Hurricane Wisdom?
I am.
Yeah.
I listen to Hurricane Wisdom a lot.
He's actually gonna be in Richmond in April.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I might gotta see that.
Yeah.
Les, y'all know who Les is? He make like player music.
Les.
LES, like money sign Les.
Okay, I ain't heard of him.
I would definitely.
You know him?
Chris is hip. Like,
I gotta check him out.
Les is fire. Baby King. I've been listening to Baby King.
yeah.
His
yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, Casino's amazing.
Yeah, and those are just to name a few that's been in my rotation.
Yeah.
But definitely check out Les though. He's hard.
Yeah.
For sure.
So everybody mentioned that Don Toliver album. So now that we've let it like bake for a little bit, because I finally like listened like all the way through front to back. I just like you, I wasn't in the right mindset at the time, so I went and listened to Octane all the way through. And Tiramisu and ATM back to back, like
crazy,
amazing. Those are my two favorites. Like I can't listen to one and without the other. I gotta listen to both of them.
You gotta listen to both of them.
Yeah.
It's fire, man.
It's so good.
The production on it is insane.
So good. Like,
and it's a crazy pivot from the previous project in terms of sound and everything.
Yeah.
So
I feel like the last one was more like grunge.
Yeah. I loved Hearthstone Psycho. Like it fit for his sound, but like this one, it was a lot more like back to like the Don Toliver like vibes, and I thought that was like really cool.
Yeah.
Went back to his roots.
I could tell he went back home to H-Town and recorded some of this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
And you could tell he was in like a like a
good
content space.
Yeah.
Like, you know, life's been good. You could tell.
Yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
And you know, I think that's funny too, because we talked about Brent's album and how like life has been good for him, but it reflected differently in his music. Like, I don't know, I haven't heard that much about this most recent project in terms of like stats, number one, but also just like feedback from it that was positive, I'll say. Like a lot of people kind of was like on my take, kind of like but I feel like it's just so interesting to like see the juxtaposition, because it's like his happy space, like everybody hated it, and like Don's happy space, everybody loves it.
It was crazy. I wasn't on the episode where y'all talked about Brent's album. I was in the background like, what? Like, what? Like, yo,
I'm not saying it's not
more
good,
often.
but it just wasn't.
I like that he you can tell he was like, yo, I can do more. Like this project was definitely like icon. You can tell he was trying to
get outside his box.
Get outside his box and get into a new bag. And that's what I appreciate. A lot of time
artists get labeled into a certain like stigma. And you know, I think as an artist, just knowing that you have the capability to get outside of that, sometimes you're eager to show people like, you know, I can do it. But I think also it has a lot to do with timing. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it just wasn't the right time for that. And that'd be maybe the reason why a lot of people saying what they saying. But you know, I can't really speak on it. I didn't listen to it.
He really he was listening to some Michael Jackson for sure. Like there's a couple tracks I'm like, okay, you reaching his bag.
I mean, honestly, man, when it come to me making music in an album, I said number one thing for me, honestly, just have fun doing it, man.
Yeah. Above all else.
Just enjoy yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Don't try to think about a concept. Like I know we all artists and we want to think about it. Also have fun, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't bust yourself in the head trying to figure out, you know, what I gotta do to impress my fans. No. Just do what you think is best for you.
Yeah.
And then they'll appreciate it in the long
run. They'll come regardless.
I'm glad you said that, because I have a hard time doing that, brother.
What, enjoying the process?
Yeah. Like
you feel like it's work?
I make it work. I don't know. I just think I'm in a different mind state when it comes to me being an artist. Like, I'm not here to fuck around. I don't got time to play Dream or Drift. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I'm having fun because I'm doing what I love doing, but I'm serious about it.
You're passionate about
it. Definitely be serious about it, because, I mean, when I'm in the studio, I'm not really, like, lollygagging around trying to like, we got to get this done. Like, still enjoy the process doing it.
For sure. And that's the part of it that I probably need to work on, is like just enjoying, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think celebrating the small wins too. Like, even though it's not a big deal, like, oh, finish the song, but like, no, I just finished the song. Like, you know, like there's nothing small about it.
Facts.
Know?
Yeah, facts though.
And it's easy to like doing it consistently to just be like, oh, okay, this is another song. No, this is another song that I just did. Like,
and I don't think we do that enough. You know, because we get so used to like just creating, and that's just what we do. Like a lot of people can't go in the studio and make a song.
They cannot.
You know what I'm saying? Especially not a good one.
I was just about to say, especially
not a good one.
Yeah.
So like, you know, sometimes we got to pat ourselves on the back for the small wins, for sure.
Yeah.
Facts.
For sure. All right, well, you know, we got to recap Brunch on Broad a little bit real quick. For those who don't know, this is our second one, and I'm going to let y'all get into it. I know you left early.
I had a time either way.
It was a ball. It was a ball.
It was definitely a vibe, man. I'm glad that I was a part of it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the next one for sure, but it was definitely... Weather was good. People were just in here just connecting, smiling,
vibing.
You know, talking to vendors, eating food, drinking a little bit. You know, just it was just good energy in there.
Yeah,
and that's really what it's about for real.
Sure.
And
that's what a good time in Richmond's about.
Yeah. I caught on late though. Can y'all give me a little bit more like Brunch on Broad? Like what is?
Yeah, that's like we call it like the Creatives Day Party. So it's essentially like our event that we host under royalty. And Jay was our DJ, one of two. And yeah, we have vendors, and we just encourage people to come out and like connect with, you know, all who would be there. So artists, producers, any type of musician, business owners, content creators, any type of creative in any capacity.
And y'all do that right here?
Yeah, we had it here, and it was on this past Sunday.
And then I had some performances too, right?
Young Combo performed.
Okay.
Yeah, we just had one this time, but
that's cool.
Yeah.
It was a great time. It was a great turnout. Also, shouts out to everybody that came through. We appreciate y'all greatly. We hope y'all come out to the next one too.
When is the next one going to be?
It's going to be in
determined
June.
In June?
Yeah. Yeah, big shout out to everybody like coming out, not only coming out to network, eat, have a good time, but also, you know, supporting what we got going on here, supporting our host on InDaMix as well, too, and just coming out and having a good time. So we appreciate y'all for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely had the appeal that we were looking for in terms of like people meeting new people and genuinely networking. Like, don't just come and like stand up, like, you know, no standing around, but like, you know, come and like talk to people and like, you know, actually build those connections that we're looking to build. Because we always talk about like the lack of support in the city. So I think it was the perfect place to like build on that and like encourage that connectivity in that community that we talk about.
I think what my favorite thing was like walking around and I'm seeing people who I saw walk in with one group of people and they're, you know, separated going and talking to whoever else too. Like, we really like. I think we really accomplished the goal of bringing people here to network with each other. Because I saw a lot of that. I mean, I met a whole bunch of people as well. I know you guys did too. So just seeing everybody network was the best thing about it. Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I mean, honestly, like I said, man, this is the vibe, man. I can't get over the vibe of it. Like, I was only there for like an hour and 30 minutes because I had a flight to Dallas for a show, but. I mean, even despite, you know, the networking and, you know, just everybody being there, it's just the energy felt different.
It did. It did.
I don't know. It just felt like, you know, like it was a family in there. I don't know, like a group of people.
Even
just
though it's a bunch of people you don't know, it felt like warm.
Yeah, that's how you know you creating a good vibe, though. Anytime you walk into a space like that where it's like everybody kind of feel like at home and kind of know that you creating a good vibe. So that sounds like y'all making headway with y'all event. And I want to be at the next one for sure.
You gotta pull up.
We need that enrichment though. So 100%. I'm going to tip my hat off to y'all. We need that enrichment, like networking events, collaborative events, a place for people to get more familiar with the movers and shakers in the area. You understand what I'm saying?
And they was out. I think for the next one, I want there to be more artists though. I feel like we had a lot of like content creators and
business owners.
But I want us to get more artists in the building next time.
I did meet a couple of songwriters as well. There was I can't remember his name, but I met a couple songwriters. I did meet a singer as well too. But yeah, like I did meet a lot of
artists and
like
producers. I think is what we need more.
Yeah, especially producers. Like if you're a producer, and you're trying to get your beats out, definitely come out to the next Brunch
it's a
on
perfect
Broad.
place
Because there's plenty of artists here, and I promise you, there's going to be somebody for your sound.
DJs too, please.
DJs too, absolutely. Oh yeah,
DJs,
absolutely.
please.
Yeah.
Please.
But we had Jay and Yoshi holding it down, and listen, it don't get better than that.
Their presence were felt.
It don't get better than that.
DJs, look, man. I'm telling you, just pull up.
Yeah.
You don't got to DJ every event. Just pull up, network. I promise you.
Yeah.
Build
just
that
pull
community. DJs got to stick together.
We definitely need that.
Yeah.
DJs, most importantly.
For sure.
To create that, because it's a disconnect there, right? So we're trying to bridge that gap.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Well, let's get into you now, friend. For the people who don't know, let us know who you are, what you got going on.
Okay. I go by Pay2Play Rich. I came up on the East End of Richmond.
Okay.
I make music. I'm an artist. I'm a business owner, a businessman, entrepreneur. I do a little bit of everything. I have a recording group / independent creative growth platform. What I call it, because I don't just want to call it a record label, because it's more than that. I think we just moving in a time right now where community is more important than, you know, like anything else when it comes to like artist success. So I'm kind of trying to push that narrative with my collective that I'm building and using the different artists that are a part of it to pool our resources together and get further, because we all know what it's like trying to make it as an independent artist. It's hard. So, you know, I feel like unity always wins over singularity. You feel me?
Strength in numbers.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
32. I got a kid. I went to school at Virginia State University. Where y'all go to school at?
I went to Hampton and VCU. I ain't graduate though.
You went to Hampton and VCU and then graduate. Why?
Damn.
Well, I mean,
Damn, I ain't graduate either.
I'm working on it.
If it's personal, it's cool. I just want to
it's
know.
not actually. I mean, I you know, just other avenues and careers that I got into, and then I didn't really need school anymore.
Understood.
Yeah, like getting certifications and starting to like own my own business, like I didn't really need, you know, a paper to like certify.
I ain't gonna lie. Once you figure it out, I mean, school is kind of like null and void, right?
Yeah.
Like once you figure it out,
I didn't really need it after, you know.
After you locked
I found my own way.
Yeah. And that's cool.
So,
and that's cool.
Yeah.
Did you graduate from BSU?
I did.
Okay.
I graduated from there. Had I would have locked in on some earlier on, you know, I probably wouldn't have went to school like you, or I probably didn't finish. But, you know, I didn't really have those avenues, you know, mentally ready or readily available for me. They've always been there, but I just didn't think mentally at that time I was, you know, ready to do those things. But yeah, so I went to school at VSU, graduated. I became a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I started an organization while I was at Virginia State University. Yeah, I had a good run.
That's what's up. What'd you get your degree in?
I got my degree in mass communications.
Same.
So,
Okay, that's
yeah.
that's
Well, I
a
didn't get my
CDO
degree,
too,
but yeah,
that
that's
isn't
what I studied too.
Yeah. So when I was there, I focused on audio engineering.
Okay.
That was more so my thing. It's funny though because I opened up a recording studio.
Okay.
Yeah, a while ago.
What's it called?
He knows about that. Yeah. It was called Goat's Recording Studio.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I've
cool.
been cemented in the area for a long time, and a lot of the stuff y'all may have heard of, I've probably been a part of. I just don't like brag and boast about it because it's like, for what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you mentioned that you are a rapper. Like, what kind of, like, not genre, but like, what are you trying to like get your audience to gauge from your music or feel?
I think it's two things, right? Like, I think a person of my stature, who I am, it's like, I feel like it's okay to be yourself. I make music that says it's okay to be who you are. It's okay to make that cool. Like my slogan to myself, I've never said this out loud, but it's like, we create cool. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I create what's cool. I make what's cool. Nobody in the world gets to tell me what's cool because I create that. And just by being who I am, you know what I'm saying? That's the reality of what my music is. It's cool, it's player, it's laid back. And I'm probably 9 times out of 10, I'm probably gonna be giving you some game if you're listening to my music.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my sound for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you pull inspiration from, like in your? And I ask everybody this, like everybody's inspired by a few different things. Like, are you inspired by certain things that get you to write, or is it like, yo, I'm just feeling it in this very moment, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna work on this?
I think I just love music in general. So, you know, sometimes I may hear a song from like another artist, or, you know, just the movement of music in general, hip hop / rap, and it'll inspire me. But the reality is, and I hate to say this, but I get a lot of inspiration from me seeing people prosper who I know I'm better than.
You're competitive.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Okay. Between you and me,
that's him all the way.
Same.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you.
What's your sign?
I like that.
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces too.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Water sign
good brother.
When was your birthday?
March 6th.
Oh, okay.
March
Happy
4th.
belated
Happy
birthday.
belated.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
March 4th.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I do have a
Okay.
question for you though. So what is your collective called and what does it like stand for?
Yeah.
My collective is Pay2Play Music Group.
Okay.
A lot of times when people hear that, they think like pay to play. It's like, you know, when you hear that slogan, it's like you pay for pussy or whatever the case may be. But when I found it, or when I came across it and I looked it up, what it really means is to get into the game. And when I was starting making music,
the pay to play slogan.
Pay to play.
Okay.
If you look Pay to Play up right now, that's what that means. It means to get into the game. And when I was starting music, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get into the game. So it just made sense and it fit. And I was like, I could take this narrative and I can spin it to my liking and what I want it to mean. And the way that we go about it is we say as we invested into ourselves. You know what I'm saying? When I say pay to play, it's like I'm investing into my
That's
life.
What I figured.
Yeah, for a greater return through music. That's really what pay to play means. So everybody that's around me, everybody that's involved in that, have that understanding, and we all doing the same exact thing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Is it a big collective? Like, is it a bunch of y'all?
Yeah, it's a decent amount of us. I wouldn't say it's a big collective, but, you know, I think sometimes when people think about numbers, they think, you know, it got to be a lot of people, but we big just from who we have there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes less is more.
Who's in it? Do you want to share, like, shout out some of the people that's in it? Or?
Yeah. Shout out to Skit. Shout out to my boy G. Shout out to MG, who's my artist, actually. Big shout out to him. Shout out to my cameraman, Cam. Shout out to Lane. Shout out to Vic. And, everybody else that's, involved in what we doing, man. We got a few people.
Okay, that's what's up. And what, like, got you into music? Or, like, when did you decide to, like, get into it and, like, actually pursue it seriously?
I think what got me into music is when I was a kid and I would listen to songs, I would complete the end of a rapper's verse before they said it. I think at that point in time, I knew, like, you should probably be doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. Like, just having older family members, like, listening to certain songs, putting me on to certain cultures and vibes of rap and hip hop. And just being intrigued with it. You know what I'm saying? I remember listening to Lil Wayne as a kid and him saying something and I'm not really understanding it until I listen to it a few times and then I get it later. And then I'd be like, oh. And like, I think that was intriguing to me too. The fact of like how artists use bars and create metaphors and stuff like that. I always told myself I wanted to be able to do that. I want people to listen to my music and be like, I can't believe he just said that. You know what I'm saying? And I do that till this day. You know what I mean? A lot of times when I make music, it go over your head the first time you listen to it, or maybe even the second. But if you go back later on, you'd be like, oh, I didn't even realize he was saying that. You know what I'm saying? And I just find that to be cool.
So my follow-up question now is, if you discovered at a young age that you wanted to do music, why did you pursue music and go to college? Or like, what motivated you to go to college instead of focusing, or like, what was that process?
Man, hell no. I didn't think about pursuing music because I was scared. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? As a kid, especially a guy that came from the county, right? Like in Richmond, we all know the majority of the rappers that make it or even get some look are like gangster hip hop rappers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gangster hood niggas. And at that point in time, it wasn't a reality for me. It wasn't something that was like, oh, I could do this. I also was just scared to step out there. Like, you know what I mean? If I'm being honest with you, as a kid, it was like, being an artist, you really got to come outside your box and you really got to show people who you are.
Yeah.
I just didn't think that I was ready for that at the time, and I didn't believe in myself enough to do it. So over time, I'm writing music still, not really telling people that I'm writing music, but so I'm like writing it. College and stuff? Way before college. Like I'm talking about high school. Me and my friends used to write rhymes while we were in school, and then when we got off the bus, we would spit them to each other. I just had that friend group, and we always kind of like into music and had our own little wave of us being cool and stuff like that. But yeah, it really didn't start until when I got to college. When I got to college, I was messing around with it way more in college because, again, I took mass comm, so I'm taking audio engineering. I'm running the guys that do, engineering and know how to use Pro Tools and stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? This is my chance for me to try it out and mess around with it. I ended up making a record. And everybody that listened to it loved it. And then ever since then, I was like, okay, I'm going to just do this in the background. So I was just writing and writing and writing. I don't think I put a song out until... No, I put a song out before that. I put a song out when I was right before I went to college. But I didn't start taking it serious until the pandemic.
Okay.
The pandemic came, that's when I took it serious.
That's like what a lot of people say.
Yeah, no,
like,
that was
something in the pandemic.
When you stuck at home, like
that was my reality though. I think I was at a down point in my life. I was staying on my mom's couch. I ain't really have no money in my pocket, and I told myself like if I was to die tomorrow, I'd be sick because I didn't try to chase my dream. I didn't do something that I knew I loved to do. And just because, you know, I was worried about what somebody else thought about me or whether I was going to make it or not. Right. So I just got off my ass. I took my unemployment money. I called the engineer. I said, hey, how much is it for a studio session? And ever since that one day I went to the studio, I haven't stopped since the pandemic.
So only take that one time.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Yeah, take that one time.
Then you listen to the car about 30 times on the way home. You're like,
yeah.
Take that one time, man. I'm telling you, bro.
And after recording that, after doing that session, man, it was just so many people that were just telling me, you know, that I had something. And I just told myself I was going to build on that because I believed that I had something. It wasn't, you know, the people telling me that was just the icing on the cake, but I knew I had something. At that point,
you knew that you had
Yeah, I knew I had something.
So what was that shift for you of like trusting yourself? Because at one point you said you didn't think that you could even do it. So what was that moment that you found that was like, okay, wait a minute, I actually can do this and I'm going to do it? Like,
what was that moment? I don't know. I don't know what shifted. I just think the older I got, the more I became a man, the more I gave a fuck less what people thought about me or anything of that nature. Once you get that out your brain, everything in life is easier because you're not worried about judgment. You're not worried about what people think about you. Like you can just move freely. You know what I'm saying? I just think more so as a man and just being comfortable about who I am and my character and stuff like that just made it a lot easier for me to go in the studio and just tell my life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not capping, I'm not lying about what I'm doing. It's just me telling people about what I got going on. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was.
Okay.
And people liking it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no better feeling as an artist to create something. Take something from your brain, put it on wax, and give it to people and they love it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just one of the best feelings in the world.
Putting something out and getting that good feedback.
Yeah. So I think that's what that was.
So I want to touch on your, so my first time seeing you obviously was at the Ember show, the Richmond Brave show. That was my first time seeing you, but we had spoken briefly after that, or I think I had commented when you did that video.
Okay.
Which I know you got tons of feedback from that video.
I got hella love on that video.
If y'all haven't seen the video, go ahead and tell people the video. I don't want to talk for you.
I did a content piece where I was standing outside on a corner. It's a very popular corner on the east end of Richmond where homeless people stand. And I was out there acting as if, you know, I was asking for money. And I used that transition or a hook, as people will call it on social media, to transition into a song that I have called Paper Straight. And I had a sign that I was holding while I was outside that said, trying to get my paper straight. And I had a cup and like the cars that's rolling by, I'm like holding my cup out and shit. It was a very, very dope concept. I definitely think that if you haven't tapped into my music, that's a great place to start. It's a great way for you to like kind of understand who I am and, you know, my dedication to my craft. Cause that right there was kind of embarrassing actually. Like it was like, you know what I mean?
No,
I had
genuinely.
to really You
got in your bag with it.
For sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I just saw him. Like, ain't no way. Yeah. That was crazy.
But like, did you get the message across and everything? Like,
I think
what you were doing?
I think it was clear after that.
Then it ain't embarrassing.
I think it was clear.
But I'm saying like in the moment of actually recording it, doing it, like I'm literally like people that don't know me or don't have any, they just think I'm another guy standing outside trying to get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like
a genuine homeless person.
A genuine homeless person. And I'm like, y'all don't know the fuck I am. But at the same time, like, of course they don't know the fuck you are, Rich. Like, you know, so they just think that I'm just another homeless person outside asking for change. And it was hard for me to do because I just had to realize like, damn, like I'm doing this for a purpose, but they don't know that, you know?
And also like, damn, this is the reality of a lot of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the part that I really had to soak in. Like, bro, people really take their day and have to do this so that they can get income. You know what I'm saying? It was just an eye-opening opportunity for myself. You know what I mean? So not take my shit for granted.
We had Tygo here a couple weeks ago, and are you familiar with Tygo?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's also like super creative.
Shout out to you, Tygo.
Facts. But he's also super creative in like his bits and his campaigns. And I love when like artists like really tap into their campaigns and like actually push like a message and a visual because I think it shows like their creative process, and it makes you desire to even tap in more. Like
for sure,
when you put that much into like your execution, I guess you could
your
say.
rollout, 100%.
Yeah.
I think we got to get back to that though. I think we got to get
like
back.
It'd be
to
fun. Like
nah, for sure.
I'm a business owner,
definitely...
so I try to do like rollouts with like my like products and stuff.
Yeah,
but I love
and you
seeing
you should continue to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what, to me, what works for me. That's what sets me apart,
right,
from the average artist or the average rapper that just takes a cover art and put it on Instagram and says, "Hey, my music's out now."
Yeah,
and we all know that method of doing things is played out. So I mean, what else are we gonna do, right? Like we're gonna create content, but when we create content, we got to create it in a manner that's digestible for people.
Yeah.
And it just so happened to work for me that negativity is what gets people talking.
For sure.
I think that's with anything. They always going to talk about the negative.
They always going to
before they talk about the positive.
And I'm going to lean into it all day long. If you thinking that I'm a homeless person that's gonna make you listen to my music, then fuck it.
Hey,
I'm homeless.
Hey,
you understand what I'm saying? I mean, because at the end of the day, the goal is to get where I'm trying to go with music.
Yeah,
I could give a fuck less about anything else that comes in between what I'm trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that.
My last question for you is, if you're running into somebody on the street, like what song would you encourage them to listen to get them to convert to a person on the street to a fan?
That's a hard question. I think it depends on who it is that I run into, right? I had to choose one song.
Like on the fly. So it's like you can't like.
Are we outside? Is this like an outside type of vibe?
You're like walking down Broad Street. And y'all in passing, so it's got to kind of be on the fly.
Simply, I would tell you to go listen to Simply.
Why?
Because I feel like that was a record that really represented me as an artist well, and I also feel like that it was like a complete song that was good all the way through, top to bottom.
Okay.
Like I know myself, and I know that I can write good verses, but sometimes I slack on like the second verse. But that song was like, from the minute you cut it on to the minute it goes off, it's a vibe.
Okay.
And I think that, a lot of people that hear it end up loving it after they hear it. So I would say Simply.
Okay.
I would say Simply. Yeah.
Bet. I like that. And do you have anything like, we meant to touch on, you have a show coming up, right?
I do have a show coming up. I'm opening up for Currency May 16th.
Is it Ember?
It's at Ember Music Hall.
Okay.
So
How
make
did
sure
that
that
come about?
Shout out to Noah O. Big shout out to Noah O. Me and him been building a relationship for this last couple of years. He been showing me mad love. I've been showing him mad love, and he ended up getting me in contact with the promoter. And I got in contact with the promoter. I shared my music, shared what I had going on. She ended up offering me the opportunity, and that's just kind of how that happened. So big shout out to Noah O, man. And that's another reason why I said what I said about y'all Breakfast on Broad. Or what was it? Brunch on Broad.
Close enough. We'll take it. Breakfast on Broad, next one.
It was breakfast food.
Okay. Yeah. So like just networking and collaborative efforts that you're having with other people may open up doors for you
100%.
that 100%. You wouldn't be able to get on your own.
Yeah.
For sure.
I've never been a real like politic kind of guy. I don't like to network with people. It feels like I'm kissing ass. I don't like to force relationships with people. I just kind of like to do my own thing, but I'm realizing the importance of getting out here, kissing the babies, rubbing shoulders with people, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to take me a lot further than me staying in my own little bubble and just, you know what I mean? It's just part of the game. It's just what you got to do if you're trying to get to where you're going. And, it's been fruitful for me. So I encourage anybody, producer, DJ, artist, songwriter, just get out here and
get out your box, man,
and network and build some connections, because you never know where those connections may take you.
Yeah,
100%.
There's nothing wrong with. I mean, you don't have to be friends with everybody. There's nothing wrong with knowing people.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
It gets you in doors that like money can't get you into, degrees can't get you. Sometimes networking is.
It ain't about what you know; it's about who you know.
100%.
and I'm learning that.
Yeah.
And I think that most of the people that know me, that know my name when they hear it, they don't have nothing bad to say, and I think that gets me a long way as well.
Yeah, that plays a good, yeah,
100%.
Yeah, for sure. And
gotta have a good clean record on your name.
Right.
For sure,
Yeah.
I keep a clean face card, 100%.
Gotcha.
I do good business. I do good business all the way around, and he'll tell you that. I do good business, whatever it is that I'm doing. I try to keep my face card clean because you just never know, who that person may run across. I never know who Chris is gonna run into later on, and they may ask him about me, and what is he gonna say? You understand what I'm saying? And that's gonna be dependent upon what our relationship was and what we did during the time of us crossing paths. So I always try to, make sure that I do good business. I think that's important.
For sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. But definitely come to that Currency show though. All of y'all that's Currency fans, Jet Life, whatever the case may be, come out. I'm opening up, man. I got tickets on sale right now, $40. Come get you one.
That's fine.
I love that joint he did with Alchemist and Larry June. It came out last month.
Shit is hard, bro.
Amazing.
That shit is
Loved
hard.
it.
That was
Love
hard.
that project,
I listened to that a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people been waiting on that. Like a lot of people wanted that project, like a Currency and Larry June project,
because the styles fit so well.
The song, the sounds just mesh sonically. And they talking about the same shit too. You know what I mean? Like what's the word I want to use? The subject matter.
Yeah.
It all clashes together too as well. So yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I agree. Well, Jay?
I ain't got nothing right now.
No, I was going to say something.
What?
It's March. Still waiting on Iceman.
Man.
I think Iceman's going to come out. And if I'm right, I'm right. Because I'm always right. He's going to drop it in July. You drop it smack in the middle of the summer.
Why do you think July?
No promo, no
So
nothing.
wait,
You're going to wake up one morning, Iceman's going to be there.
I don't
you think
think
Dre's going to drop in March? You think Dre's going to drop in March?
No. I'm just saying, it's March.
He's not going to do it before the summer. He's going to do it smack in the middle of the summer. He's going to drop it like a bomb. He's not going to promote it, but he might promote it for like 2 days. He might say,
I think it's going to be before the summer. And this is my reasoning. One, it's done. We have word that it's done.
From who?
We have word that, academics, I don't know. Somebody said it was done.
Who gives a fuck what academics?
It probably wasn't academics, but I know it's done because people have listened to it. Number 2, we know that Future's on it. Number 3, yes. Number 3, he is on the album. It's been confirmed.
So they made up?
Number 3, we know that people have been changing, like people in his camp have been changing their profiles to
like.
So Drake and Future like make up, I guess?
They've been made up. He had apologized. Future came and apologized,
He started all this. Does he know he started all this? He'd be the last person I'd be cool with after that.
Hey, man.
You dragged me into a beef, but I get it. It's cool. But I mean, either way, I'm excited. I think he will drop sometime this year.
It's definitely gonna be this year, but I think it's gonna be before the summer.
I think it's gonna be in the summertime.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like smack in the middle of the summer.
If I know Drake, like I think I know Drake, he's probably gonna give us a fucking crazy summer banger.
Yeah.
And he's gonna roll the album out right behind that because he knows.
That's what I think. I think it's exactly gonna go like that, but I think it's gonna be right before, I
think it's gonna be like Scorpion.
top of the summer.
I think it's gonna be how Kanye did Scorpion, where like Nice for What came out like a month before the album,
right?
And everybody was just spinning God's Plan and Nice for What up until the album dropped, and then In My Feelings just took over.
So like June.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe like mid to late
somewhere
June.
around there.
Yeah, he'll do like smack in the middle.
I don't give a fuck when it drops. Just drop the shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
at this point,
I saw the brief
it's
clip.
been a while.
The brief clip when J. Cole and who was he getting interviewed by? Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he talked about it briefly because he was just like, he talked about the switch up. Everybody switched up, yada yada yada. And he was like, just the height of everything that Kendrick gained.
Yeah.
But also he's like, I get it seemed like he just wasn't trying to pick sides. Like he was just like, shout out to everything. But on the flip side,
he don't really have to.
He don't have to. But and he hit both. He was like, all this for Kendrick. He was like, on the flip side, like, I pray Iceman goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
honestly, I feel like this will probably be one of Drake's best albums.
You think so?
Just because he has a lot to prove.
It's gonna be a lot of y'all switched up on this project, and I feel like
I don't think he is. Knowing him, I don't think he feels like he has a lot to prove. I feel like
I feel like he has that fuel.
Like he got a chip on his shoulder.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
If he has that,
yeah.
I'm with you on that.
If he has that fuel that he's saying, this is gonna be his best album.
I think from a lyrical perspective, I think this is going to, because to me personally, I think Drake lyrically has just gotten better with time. I think his last couple projects, like
I feel like he's gonna be rapping on this.
Yeah.
If that's the case, if that's the case,
that little 4 feet,
that Scary Hours, that little 6-piece track that he did, like those 6 songs. I was listening, I'm like, oh, he ain't worried about the hits this time. He's barring the fuck out. And I do think, genuinely, I think this would be his best rapping. Because again, like y'all said, I think he'll have something to prove. Because he's looking at it from what did I miss, right? Listen to what did I miss. Yeah, that was basically saying, hey, yo, like, I thought y'all niggas love me. Oh, y'all on this GNX wave kind of hard, but what y'all gonna do when I come back? And I think that's gonna be the subject matter for this project.
Again, if that's the type time that Drake is on and he got a point to prove, you niggas is in trouble. Period. That's all I can say. Yeah. When Drake started getting in his rap bag,
but I don't think he's just gonna rap on this.
I mean, he'll have like a little.
I think he is gonna rap.
Yeah, like a little.
No, he's going to. I'm saying I don't think it's just gonna be straight rap.
He's definitely
I think he'll do majority rap.
Yeah,
he just do that project with Party. And I said this after the beef. I was like, hey, now watch him be petty and do straight R&B for like 2 years, and he did. Right, he did an R&B album with Party. I mean, he had a little bit of rapping too, but I think this one is like, all right, gloves off. Like,
I think it's gonna be primary rap.
Yeah, but he's gonna have his club.
There's gonna be something melodic in there for sure.
He's gonna have his club bangers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some time and digest this project.
Right.
When it comes out, I don't want to talk to anybody D&D for the next 12 hours. I need to digest this.
Yeah, I'm a midnight release type of dude.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a midnight release type of dude.
We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm that kind of Drake fan.
I just think he's cocky, so he's like, I don't have nothing to prove to y'all. Like, I'm gonna just show y'all what I've been showing y'all.
But think about it though, if that was really the case, he wouldn't have responded to Kendrick.
Very valid point.
What you mean, that he had something to prove?
Yeah.
I don't think he had something to prove. I think he's a petty king, and that's why he responded. He doesn't have anything to prove.
As a nigga who's petty sometimes it really do be about something to prove.
Exactly. I think he's competitive and he's petty, and that's why he responded. But in the song, he literally said, I have nothing to prove. I showed y'all for 15 straight years. I have nothing to prove to y'all. Everything that you're saying to me, I've been said all of this. Like, I don't have nothing to show y'all.
I need more music.
To be honest, to be honest, like, because sometimes I'll be petty, and sometimes I'll be petty because I do feel like I have something to prove, right? And I feel like sometimes niggas don't be hearing me, so it's like, all right, I'm gonna be petty. Since you ain't listen the first time, now I got to give it to you for real. And I think that's a lot of what we're gonna get from Drake.
You're a petty king. I love it.
Do you think, dude, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think that competitiveness in music has lost its way?
I think it's evolved.
Yeah.
And I think it's taken a turn for the worse. Jay-Z just talked about this.
In his GQ interview?
I think it's more internet-based, though.
It's internet-based, yeah.
It's like clout-based.
Yeah. We don't get beats like Drake and Kendrick all the time anymore, where it's like they really kept it to the music. They really kept it on beat. They didn't go back and forth on IG or Twitter or whatnot. They kept that in the beats, and we don't get a lot of that now. Or niggas just be quick to shoot somebody. So
how important do you think that is, though, in the rap hip hop community, that we have those sparring situations?
I think it's very important because it shows that we can still, like, have battles without actually getting like to that point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Actually, like,
I think it's defining.
Like, just have something to talk about.
Yeah,
like, you know.
That's why I like Lotto's energy.
I mean, when you get a little personal though, like how they did, it might be over there. It might be kind of going overboard, but I don't know, man.
I think it's important. I would agree. I think it's important for the sport.
And I think too, like we saw, like, Kendrick don't push his pen like that. He dropped every 5 years and he goes silent. So I think this having been the first time he really pushed his pen on a continuous basis, like, I feel like more so he showed that he had something to prove. Yeah. If anybody.
And then nowadays, like, being lyrical is not as popular as it was back then. So like when you're like having to actually like really talk about something against somebody, it makes you have to be lyrical.
And that's why we don't have a lot of competitiveness
that's
now.
What makes it, you know.
I think we're in a shift period right now where lyricism is becoming important again.
Yeah.
100%.
I think the vibe music and shit is still cool, but like people want to hear lyrics now. Like they want to hear bars. They want to understand what you're saying. Because you know we had a mumble rap era. You know what I'm saying? It was like that little time period. Yeah, shout out to mumble rap. Y'all had y'all little moment. But you know what I mean? Lyrics and bars and you know that lane of music is I'm seeing the shift now. You understand what I'm saying? People starting to appreciate that now a little bit more.
Roots.
Going back to the roots. And I personally love that. Like, I already knew once we got to mumble rap and like, you know, that microwave music shit, I had no chance. But now that we're coming back to like real bars, it's just me being honest with myself. Like when the game was getting to that point of that type of music, a minute and 30 seconds of some vibes and you know what I mean?
Microwave.
Some little microwave shit. Like I'm like, I ain't got nothing for that. You know what I mean? But if y'all want to talk about bars, y'all want to talk about lyricism, y'all want to rap, oh, this is my lane right here. I could do that. You know what I mean? So,
and while I think people feel like the Drake-Kendrick beef did damage, I think what it also did was bring people back to understanding lyrics, because when you're in this beef, you want to know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
so
you have to get analytical.
You got to decide if they actually talking about.
You got to do research.
When Euphoria dropped, I listened all the way through like 5 times, and I went and read everything. Yeah. And it makes me want to like pay attention to everything you're gonna say, because there's digs you won't pick up the first time.
Exactly.
And I think now people are like, dang man, yo, this
what have I been listening to and not understanding?
It makes you go back and read other people's lyrics, and when you read it out loud with no flow, no nothing, some people don't be talking about shit.
Nothing upsets me more than when I listen to a song I can't pull up the lyrics. Like I'd be like, independent artists, put the lyrics on there, bro. I want to see it because I like to look at. I like to read through it.
That too.
Yes, because you don't get like y'all don't even. And it's so irritating because I'm such a lyric. I'd be in a car looking at the lyrics driving.
But also sometimes you be wanting to recite the shit and you want to know what song.
And I don't be singing the right word. I just want to know the right words. Thank you.
But people are curious. Like people are genuinely curious about what you're saying. So I think, absolutely.
There was a whole discussion, speaking of saying the wrong words, there was a whole discussion on Threads about what song was it? Oh my gosh. But people pretty much kept going on this like whole tangent. Huh?
T-Pain
what song? I'm trying to remember whose song it was. It was somebody's song. Maybe.
That's one of my favorite songs.
Maybe.
Which one?
Can't Believe It. I don't know, but they was pretty much going on a tangent about like how they thought it was this. No, you know what it was? I Got Your Back Like Chiropract. What song is that? Is it Andre 3000?
That's UGK. It's International.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. So they were going on a tangent because somebody thought it was. I don't know what she thought it was, but pretty much she got roasted in the comments, and then everybody just kept going on tangents of like songs that they thought were something.
It's kind of like that Lloyd song where he's like everybody's thinking he's saying like 5-2 or fine 2.
Somebody brought that up.
Yeah,
and he was saying fine 2.
Yeah,
yes, exactly.
That's a song I had to read the lyrics to figure out.
What is with Young Thug?
Yeah, horses on stuff. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Hustlers now horses.
And everybody, thank you. See the important lyrics, bro. It was so funny.
But you gotta be a real lyric type of person to care about shit. Like,
you gotta be fascinated.
You gotta be fascinated with what they're saying. But again, the fact that they just had that tangent lets me know that we're moving back into that. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that's happening without even saying it. Like it's just a shift that's happening.
That's why I wish that these beefs would go back to the. Lotto says it all the time. Get in the booth, bitch. Like you got to get in the booth and, instead of duking it out and going on Instagram and throwing shots back and forth. Like show what you really got. Like if you're a rapper and you're beefing with another rapper, get in the booth.
I feel like call me crazy, but I feel like Meek Mill started that.
What the
going online? I feel like he started that. He started that going online beefing. And Drake was like,
I can't think of a different example.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Drake was like, get in the studio.
Yeah. That started this whole
he started that, and now we're in, full circle.
Dang, 6ix9ine made it 10 times worse.
Oh my God, yes, bro. Yes.
Yo, let me ask y'all this question. Y'all don't think it's crazy? Y'all don't think it's ironic that the same way that Drake won his beef with Meek Mill, Kendrick did the same thing to him?
Yeah, beat him at his own game. Yeah, that's why I liked it, because I was like,
made it
took
a page out of his book. Record.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is fucking genius.
Again, full circle.
Full circle
This shit is fucking genius. When I heard it, I'm like, dog, this nigga just used your tactic on you and beat you.
He put a U on you, Chuck.
I was mad about it, I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like any tactic, and there's no diss to Drake, because I've loved both artists like my whole life. I've listened to both of them since their first projects, right? Drake was not gonna win that regardless. Like, Kendrick is crazy. And that's one thing, is like, both of them are really good lyricists, but the thing is, Kendrick is crazy, bro. You gotta be a level of crazy to pull off some of the stuff that he pulled off, right? Yeah. Like the Euphoria shit, the way he transitioned, and then he's like, nah, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you, like, some people can't get that deep in their bag. I
don't think he's gonna win anyway, just because it's like 21 Savage came on and did an interview, and he was like, even if you did win, like you gain nothing. You're the biggest artist, and like, where was you gonna win? Like you still that didn't do
it was
it.
literally
He was never gonna do the Super Bowl.
Like I said,
like,
I'll say this all the time. I think the third part of Family Matters is the best song.
I think that's the best song.
That's just my opinion.
He was rapping his ass off.
I like the way he switched that over and said that he was Prince and he's Mike and I'm actually Prince. Like the way he did that, like you gotta read into it, bro. That joint was crazy.
Nah, but what kills me is the Kendrick just opened his mouth, somebody give him a Grammy right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then bro actually did.
And he actually won a Grammy.
And when he won the Grammy, I was like, yo, that bar kind of hit him crazy now. Like
everything he said in that was relevant. Like I don't know. So
but it's good. That's the type of stuff we need. We need competition like that, and it can be for exhibition. You don't really have to hate these people, but I feel like that's what we need more of is people being competitive in rap, because that's kind of
what the
keeps
name of the
people
game.
coming. It keeps people paying attention to the lyrics. Again, you said lyricism's coming back. I think lyricism's coming back because people are becoming more competitive again. They feel like they got something to prove.
For sure.
Get in the booth.
Get in the booth. Stop all that tweeting online.
Get in the booth.
Or Xing online.
Because a lot of you niggas still can't fuck with me.
Damn.
So get in the booth. Get in the booth.
And on that note, thank you for watching this.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know?
No, but go ahead and drop your like socials and everything, whatever you got coming up for us.
I don't want to drop no socials. I want you to go to my website. This is pay2play.net. Make sure y'all go to my website. This is pay2play.net. Anything that you need, music is gonna be there. Merch is gonna be there. I have a production company, Pay2Play Productions. If you need anything done, a setup like this, if you want to do a podcast, if you want to do interviews, let us know. We'll come do that. We got merch, music group, any artist that's out there that's serious about what they're doing and they investing in themselves, please come get beside me. I'm putting something together right now that's impeccable, man. And I think that if we all come together and put our wits together, bro, we can take it somewhere. So again, this is pay2play.net, Pay2Play Music Group. Appreciate everybody. I appreciate InDaMix.
Thank you for
appreciate
you, brother.
Being on the interview, man. And yeah.
Make sure y'all tap into the concert.
Make sure y'all go get y'all tickets to that concert, man. Currency will be here May 16th. I'm opening up for him. My artist MG is opening up for him.
Fire.
Whole lot of Pay2Play business going on. Make sure y'all come out. I appreciate it.
Tough.
Period. Thank y'all for watching another episode of InDaMix. We'll see y'all next time.
Sir.
Bow.